Gol Gumbaz, also written Gol Gumbad, is a 17th century mausoleum located in Bijapur, a city in Karnataka, India. It houses the remains of Muhammad Adil Shah, 7th Sultan of the Adil Shahi dynasty, and some of his relatives. Begun in the mid-17th century, the structure never reached completion. The mausoleum is notable for its scale and exceptionally large dome. It is an important example of the southern regional style of Indo-Islamic architecture. The building is one of those put by UNESCO on its tentative list to become a World Heritage Site in 2014 under the name Monuments and Forts of the Deccan Sultanate. History. The construction of the Gol Gumbaz began in the mid-17th century, during the close of Muhammad Adil Shah's reign, which was from 1627 to 1656. It is located directly behind the Dargah of Hashim Pir, a Sufi saint. Richard Eaton views this as suggestive of the close relationship between the ruler and the saint. The mausoleum was never completed. Construction may have halted in 1656 due to Muhammad Adil Shah's death that year. Architecture. Gol Gumbaz Terrace. The Gol Gumbaz is one of the most ambitious structures built by the Adil Shahi dynasty. It is the most technically advanced dome structure to have been erected in the Deccan, and one of the largest single-chamber structures in the world. The architect of the structure is not known. Bianca Alfieri asserts that the building size was a conscious decision made by Muhammad Adil Shah in order to rival the architecture of the Ibrahim Rauza, the tomb of the ruler's predecessor Ibrahim Adil Shah II. Alternatively, Elizabeth Merklinger suggests that the size was an attempt to assert the stature of the Adil Shahi dynasty in light of its later absorption by the Mughal Empire. The mausoleum is contained in a larger walled complex, with other buildings such as a mosque, a nakarkhana, and a dharmshala. Plan and exterior. Plan of the Gol Gumbaz. Despite the grand nature of the monument, the plan of the Gol Gumbaz is simple. It is a cube 47.5 meter on each side, topped by a hemispherical dome of diameter approximately 44-meter domed octagonal towers, each divided into 7 floors and topped by a bulbous dome, line the 4 corners of the cube. The levels of the towers are marked by arcades and contain staircases within. The walls of the structure are built of dark gray basalt and decorated plaster. Each side wall of the cube bears 3 blind arches. The spandrels of the arches contain medallion motifs, and the central arch on each side wall is filled with a stone screen containing doorways and windows. Cornices project from the building, supported by corbels. Atop the cornices are rows of small arches, themselves topped by large mullions. Leaves surround the base of the mausoleum's dome, hiding the joint between the dome and its drum. Interior. Cenotaphs in the mausoleum. The interior is a huge single chamber that is approximately 41 meters across and 60 meters high. In the center of the chamber floor is a raised platform bearing the cenotaphs of Muhammad Adil Shah, his younger wife Aruz Bibi, his older wife, his favorite mistress Ramba, his daughter, and a grandson. The cenotaphs mark the location of the actual tombs, which are found in a crypt underneath and accessed by a staircase under the western entrance of the mausoleum. Though typical of Indian Muslim tombs, this is the only instance of such a practice in Adil Shahi architecture. Muhammad Adil Shah's cenotaph is covered by a wooden canopy. Michel and Zabrowski speculate that this is a later addition. A half-octagonal room is attached to the north facade of the building, though this is also a later addition. Dome. At the time of its construction, the Gol Gumbaz boasted the largest dome in the Islamic world. Its external diameter is nearly 44 meters. The dome is built of brick and cemented with layers of lime. It has 6 small openings in its base as well as a flat section at its crown. The dome rests on a circular base, which is internally supported by interlocking pendentives, formed from 8 intersecting arches that arise from the interior hall. Similar vaulting is found, though on a smaller scale, in the Jami Masjid of Bijapur and the Ibrahim Rauza. Outside of Bijapur, this pendentive support system is virtually unknown. The conceptual origin of the Gol Gumbaz pendentives is debated, though a Central Asian influence has been suggested by multiple scholars. Around the base of the dome is a gallery, accessed by the staircases and the towers. It is known as the Whispering Gallery since the faintest sound from here is heard across the dome, due to sound reflecting off the dome.